What's up? What's up? Welcome to the first episode of the Plus Minus Podcast. I am Clock, your host, here with Nick, co-host.
Yes, sir.
Host in the building. Nick created the P League, legendary in the city,
My guy.
bringing people together.
For sure.
This is our first episode. If you guys don't know, we have a lot of stuff coming with this podcast. We have a lot of stuff coming with this one-on-one series we're about to announce. We have a special guest coming here in the building as well for the first episode by the name of Alex.
Yes, sir.
Goes by ISO. But yeah, Nick, kind of take it away from me. Kind of explain how we came together here to start this podcast and what we got coming.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. So our podcast is called Plus and Minus. There's a lot of reasons behind that. Clock and I, just came together a couple months ago. We did a charity event. He came and hooped. He did his thing. He interviewed us. I'm like, man, we should start a podcast. He was down. It took a couple months for us to, figure it out. But we're here now, Plus and Minus. Basically, we're going to have the pluses and the minuses of any guest that we have, anything they do. If it's like an entrepreneur, if it's, someone in the league, if it's a comedian, if it's a videographer, whatever it is, we're going to sit him down here. We're going to ask him all his accomplishments, but not just his accomplishments, his minuses through his journey. Mainly because I want this to be like an educational, podcast where if people want to become a videographer and they like want to pursue that career, Joe Schmo here can tell them all the positives behind that, but then also all the negatives.
Right.
I want somebody to learn, and if
learn
it's,
and just grow with
whoever
whoever's on.
Absolutely. And if it switches their route, if they see someone on here who is doing sports video or like a musician, musician. Love that.
Should have went to college.
I should have went to college. Yo, that is hilarious. But yeah, man, I just want people to learn. I want people to have fun on here.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of special guests on here. Don't want to announce them yet, but some great guys from the city, some great entrepreneurs.
We got a great list of it. But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to come on here and host the podcast, and then also be involved with the one-on-one series as well.
Man, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, just plus and minus. It goes with basketball too. Plus and minus on the court. Like you out there balling, you out there tweaking. You could fix that too. As with life.
It also goes with betting.
Yeah,
it also
betting
goes
as
with
well.
betting. So like I said, I think it's a great podcast name
for sure.
I think everything behind it is going to be awesome. The one-on-one series is going to intertwine with this. We're going to have the guests down here. They're going to talk their shit. You know what I mean? They're going to say I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. And when the time comes, when they do play one-on-one, we'll have the winner back on here. And then they'll announce their next winner or who they want to play. So there's a lot of ways we can go with this.
For sure. I'm excited to have some of those ball players on because you're hip to them from the P League.
Yeah, I know
like
everybody.
The one-on-one guys, right?
Yeah.
And you know most of them.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely hip to all of them, so I want to hear their background, how they get here,
absolutely,
basketball background, stuff like that. So I'm excited.
I want to hear their background, man. To be honest with you, I don't really get to talk to like a lot of my players. I get to bullshit with them a couple times, say what's up to them, dap them up, maybe block them, cross them up.
Let's get to know them a little bit, get deep with them a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And these guys don't really get to know me. They're in and out. So there's a lot behind that. You know what I mean? So if you want to get to know me, I think this podcast is going to be something great to figure out why I do things, why the P League stands for PE. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. So I just want people to know why I do things, and it's for the good.
It's for the good, and it's for the city too. Like no one in the city directly in Cleveland, Ohio, is doing something like this.
Correct.
We got podcasts out there.
Right.
We got basketball leagues and stuff like that. But no one has a podcast associated with a one-on-one series.
Correct.
And then a league associated with all that together and all the people that can be brought together for that in one area.
Absolutely,
and
man.
No one's doing that.
Dude, from sports to any type of business, man. Like if I could get someone a job from this podcast, dude, what's better than that, right?
Yeah.
If I can switch someone's career path to another career path because they seen on my podcast that their career path is not somewhere they want to go, and they're successful in a year or so, like a year or so, and they tell me, Nick, I watched your podcast, bro, and I'm glad I didn't go that route. So that's the educational part that I want this podcast to
have
be.
a big influence on the people in the city,
especially rappers. I want rappers on here. I want them to know why it is good to be a rapper, but what are the negatives behind that? Like, are you broke throughout the process, right? Do you have to, because you got to buy studio time. If you're not signed, like,
Man,
you
it's
got to
a
pay
grind,
money out your
man.
pocket, man. Like, those bars are not going to,
I got out
pay
the
your,
mud, man.
yeah, so we'll see, man. Like, I'm a big fan. I love rap. I love hip hop music. So if we can get some some guests on here, so I know we have a couple guests on here who are
For sure.
hip hop artists.
Plenty of rappers. I've been in the hip hop game for years,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
managing artists and stuff like
Can't
that.
wait.
So we can get people on for
Yeah,
sure.
I can't wait to ask questions because I can't rap for shit, but man, I want.
Have you ever been in a booth?
Never been in a
You
booth.
never tried?
No.
You never been on a mic and you heard yourself through auto-tune?
Nah.
It's life changing.
I can't rhyme for shit, so
No, yeah, I
learning
mean, you
from
don't
these
got to
rappers-
rhyme. You just got to Google some lyrics, get in the booth. I got studio time for you.
Yeah.
Put the mic on,
Yeah, we'll
put the
see.
headphones, auto-tune, turn up a little bit.
We'll see. I
Just
might
get
keep
to
it.
singing.
I might keep it to sports, but we'll see. We'll see.
Fuck it. We
We'll
need a
see.
P League anthem, though.
Yeah, we do need a P
Or a
League
plus
anthem.
minus anthem.
I think we do.
If anyone's watching this and is making music, we're looking for a plus minus like
Intro.
Intro. So it's either gonna be a beat or just like sing or rap, get a little tune.
Man, I wonder how much Ray Jr. would charge for
Probably like 6
intro.
bands for no reason.
Ray, I need a favor, Ray. I need a banger, bro.
Yeah,
I
if
need
you
a
want,
banger.
you want to get involved with it, let's go.
I need to bring Ray Jr. on here, man. I got a lot of questions for him because his come up is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely
Straight from the city.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to shout out our partner in this playmaker, Pierre. Pierre's in the in the background right now. He doesn't want to be a part of this, but that's okay. He's the man behind the camera that will make everything great. But man, shout out to you, bro. You're always on my side. At the end of the day, every event, I'm at, you're at. So we're gonna keep growing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get some athlete playmakers. So you know what I mean. If you're trying to sign some guys here soon in the one-on-one, maybe we could do something about it.
100%.
But shout out to Play.
Shout out to Pierre, Playmaker. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to Bogdan. Shout out to Andon, Mark, everyone that's involved behind the camera right now.
I know we were talking about myself and all, but I want the audience to know who you are, what you've done in the city, and what's going to be in store for the future.
For sure. Well, again, thank you for bringing me on here. We got connected through the P League. I joined doing the content for Barstool Cleveland, and I did the mic'd up charity basketball game back in,
that was
what was
awesome.
that, November, right?
Nah, December
December?
for Christmas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So back then I did that, but I have my own podcast called You Said What Now. It's been going for a couple months now since I stopped working with Barstool Cleveland. Barstool Cleveland, I worked for like a year-ish, making content, running the Instagram.
You kind of blew that up for them, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
You're the reason behind
I took Barstool Cleveland from 7,000 followers to like 45,000 in like 7 months.
That's crazy,
Pretty
man.
crazy.
That's a huge step, man.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, man, how hard it is to build followers, dude.
It is,
so
yeah.
hard. I've been doing it for 5 years. I got 12.2K. Like, they're all real, but dude, it's so hard, man.
Yeah.
You gotta, the people gotta like love your page, right?
It's
And-
all like relatable shit. I think in Cleveland, if you can relate to something, and so many people can relate to Cleveland sports, that's a huge thing, right?
Right.
So my thing was bring back. I used a lot of throwback things, but also like today things. Like, what do you want to see? What do you want to like go and see? Do like whatever with players,
Right.
teams, whatever. And it correlated with making posts, getting interactive with people, but also like going out in public too. So we had events and did all that stuff, so people would see a face with what you did too.
Yeah.
So then that's a connection right there too.
Yeah.
If you could put a face with what's behind making shit,
For sure.
goes a long way.
Right. So do you consider yourself a content creator?
Yeah, I would consider myself.
So
a content
I
creator.
was thinking about this, the other day. I'm like, content creator, like, where did that come from? Like, who said
know.
who said, yeah, I'm the first content creator? Like, who made it? 'Cause
I
shout out
don't
to
know.
that guy, because he made a lot of jobs for a lot of people.
I would say content creator stems back to like the Paul brothers when they
Yeah.
did Vine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
content creator. Like
Yeah.
they're
They
just
didn't-
making shit. If you just make shit, that's a content creator.
That'd be
you
tough
know?
to get the Paul brothers on here.
It would
One
be,
of them.
yeah. My boy, my first guest on my podcast, Macklin, he worked on Impulsive for
Get the hell out of here.
multiple months.
Shit. Anybody out there that want to donate some money for us to get Logan or Jake Paul, please donate to us because I got a lot of questions for Jake and Logan.
Yeah.
You know, I fuck
whenever
with
I
them
walk
both.
into your office, you always got them.
Yeah. I fuck with them. I like how they carry themselves, and plus they're from the city, bro.
Yeah.
I don't got one, fucking bone in my body that hates on anybody. You know, I want to see everybody winning, and if I see someone like Jake Paul or Logan Paul doing great, and they're from Westlake, I'm 20 minutes from there, I'm gonna support them.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of support in the city.
There
It's
isn't.
so hard, man. It's so hard to get support. I'm lucky enough to get a lot of support from my P League guys and people outside of P League.
Yeah.
But I think that also comes with providing opportunity for
There's
people.
always more though. You know, it just feels like Cleveland gets stale sometimes, and people get the
I
hating,
love Cleveland. No,
people
I
get
love
jealous
Cleveland.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But there's always like the thing that
Yeah.
you can come together more in
well,
the city.
The problem is this, man. Everyone kind of says that it's so hard to be, just to do stuff in Cleveland. It's so hard to
Yeah.
create something in Cleveland. But everybody says that, so it creates that negative vibe already. So
Yeah.
if people just come together and just be like, you know what, we're gonna start making positive stuff,
Mhm.
go in the city. One person can come to two people can come to three, and now look, we got 6 guys in here trying to make a difference.
Exactly.
So if we kind of go back and forth with it and kind of spread the positive vibes,
Hmm.
I think it's possible.
Yeah,
you know,
everyone thinks
especially
that
with all
they
the
have
internet.
to go to the LAs, the Chicago's, New
Yeah.
Yorks to do something. No, do it in your city first.
Yeah,
That's always been my thing.
Yeah, man, and like I said, bro, I love the city. I want to move out. I want to experience good things, but this will always be home.
Oh yeah, always.
Always be home.
Hmm.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Stria Sport. They gave me an endorsement deal. You know what? I don't think I'm a content creator or a pro basketball player, but I did get an endorsement deal with a shoe company. Shout out to Stria Sport for believing in me. Definitely want to spread these in the city, man. $95 for a pair of shoes.
That's
and
it.
especially good basketball shoes that have great grip. I want to spread these around the city. I want
Boys fly.
yeah, I want AAU programs to wear these, man. I want all these programs to wear these just because not just because it's my brand, but like I said, these are good quality shoes. They may look like, they're okay, but I promise you they're great. And I
You
like
hooping
the
'em?
style. Yeah, I hooping them. I've dropped 50 balls up to 100, crossing people. All right, well, I don't really cross people, but I shoot. I got daggers.
Shoot a high
I got
percentage.
daggers. Yeah. I'm a very efficient basketball
What's
player.
your plus minus on the court?
My plus minus is on the court. I'm giving 20 points.
So if your team wins by 30, what's your plus minus?
200. Plus 200 on me dropping 25 or plus.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 200.
Respectable.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stay humble. You know, what I
No,
mean?
yeah,
I'm gonna stay
yeah.
humble. I'm not gonna say negative 10,000. Come on now.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not ISO.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm not Pierre.
He over there looking at you. He
Right.
getting hyped to come on the show right quick.
Yeah, I can't wait to have Pierre on the show, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. I I am a basketball league. But I also have a golf league. I also want to do other sports. But we just got to make sure that we tell the audience that it's not always going to be about basketball. We're going to have a ton of stuff on here.
That's
ton
why.
of people.
That's why we came up with the name plus minus. So it goes with anything.
Absolutely, man.
Obviously, it's coming from a basketball league owner.
Yeah.
But it goes with everything.
Yeah, man. We're gonna connect the two. I think bringing in the basketball guys is great. It's gonna bring a lot of exposure for for them to talk their stuff, to have people hear their voice.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of people that out here that have the opportunity for people to hear who
Yeah.
they are,
Yeah.
what they represent, what is their why.
That's what I like about some of the NBA players. They all are starting podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's cool because you could put a face with
Absolutely,
who
yeah.
dunked on your favorite player.
Yeah. I always wish that, especially when I was younger, man. I always like, man, I just want to hear their story. I want to hear their day to day.
Yeah.
Fast forward to 2023, man. I can
Here we are.
I can see what they do on a daily basis, and they're just regular people.
Yeah.
I thought they were superheroes. I thought they were people who aren't really normal. But dude, they're normal people. I
Yep.
know NBA players. I know
It's got
football
millions
players.
of dollars.
They just got millions of dollars.
whatever they
that
want.
They don't want to share, but hey, who
Mm.
does? All right, Clock. It's about time we bring on our special guest.
Let's fucking do it.
He is Alex Heath, Mr. ISO, Mr. A1. Welcome to the podcast, my friend.
Let's go.
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
The best point guard in the P League and in the city.
Oh,
It is
shit.
noted.
That's high up. Is that respectable for you?
They know what's going on, man.
They
I don't
know
wanna
it.
Say too much, but I'm the best. You feel me? Leave it
Man.
at that.
So I'm super, super excited to have you on the one. Cutthroat series. You were the first person I said, I'm like, man, we got to get ISO out here. So we appreciate you coming on, my man. I hope you represent the city well. I hope this is, something where, it elevates and people want to come at you. You are the first one. So
You're the first one. You're gonna set the tone.
Yeah.
You got to set the tone for everybody coming after you. Like what do you have in your bag? Do you have any like creative ways that you're gonna come out the gates? Like,
I mean,
let's hear something. You don't gotta spill everything, but let's hear
Nick
something.
know what's going on, man.
No, I
like
do.
my last run in the 1v1 in Cleveland, man, I lost 10-9 to CD Nell, aka Bus Driver. Tough battle.
Yeah,
but
great game.
So now it's just like that kind of humbled me. Like I
Okay.
lost in my own city, so it's like can't let it happen again.
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
again.
You know what? We can talk about all the one-on-ones, but we want to, just introduce yourself, man. We want to, hear your name,
Let's hear your
where you're
background
from.
a little bit. Where'd you hoop at in high school?
Mhm.
You know,
Well, I mean,
when did you fall in love with hooping?
I mean, I've been playing ball since I was 3, like dribbling the ball, shooting socks in the basket,
Mm-hmm.
like just love basketball always. Believe it or not, my favorite sport is football, though. It's just I was too little.
What
so-
are you, a running back?
No, slot.
Slot.
And QB and high school.
You sure you're not like Brucey from The Longest Yard?
Oh, here you go.
Some Allen
Hey, I
Iverson
should've ate
shit.
that
He was a
popcorn.
quarterback in high school
You
too.
know, Allen Iverson was different.
Yeah.
that was
He
my
is. He's very different.
Allen Iverson, Steph, and LeBron is the greatest. But no, and I went to 3 high schools: Luther East, CCC, Garfield. Graduated from Garfield. Went JUCO. Graduated from JUCO. Went Division II and Academy of Arts in California. COVID hit, so that was when it kind of was like, man, am I gonna stay in? I didn't love school, so I wasn't
Right.
staying in school. You feel me? To
Yeah.
not play basketball. So I decided to leave school. Then I joined the semi-pro league for the ABA Aviators, and then my man's Nick got me connected in the TBL, man. So
Oh,
shout
love,
out to Nick
appreciate
for
that,
sure.
man. Thank you.
Good
Well, he
shit,
got me
Nick.
connected in TBL, man.
Thank you.
Good shit,
doing my
Nick. Nick
thing.
always putting people on, man.
Hey,
You were just
man.
talking about that earlier
And
today.
man,
for sure.
You know what? It's about providing opportunity, man. I had my slogan since day one, and P League is not represented for myself, but I try to represent other people. And a lot of people don't get to hear that from me because they don't get to talk to me. But
No,
the
for
the
sure.
close ones like A1, Fabian, all them, they know I'm doing it for other people and
Yep.
not myself.
No, for
'Cause,
sure.
I can get some buckets too, but it ain't about me.
Man, you can shoot. I ain't gonna say you
Yeah.
can shoot.
Thank
You can shoot.
I'm
Very
there.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, appreciate you coming out here, man. Like the point, is, obviously, like the city knows you, man. But it's all, it is really about the world seeing you, and
Absolutely.
hopefully this platform, from this podcast to the one-on-one, it can express your talents even at a higher limit, like other than the city, because
sure.
the city knows you are
Absolutely.
the one, right?
Yeah.
You are the one, like the guy that everybody is kind of scared of to go against. I mean, I seen it, bro. I run a league for 5 years. They're like, I gotta play against Alex. I see the defenders.
See, that's something I'm excited to see because I've only seen you hoop once, and that was in that little cherry game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I ain't touched the ball.
Yeah,
Them
and it
Shit,
wasn't
I
that
ain't touched the
serious.
ball.
Them YouTubers did everything,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but I
no,
mean, when you had it though, you got the crazy handle, you got the shot. You know what I'm saying? You're
It-
shifty as fuck, quick. I'm excited
yeah,
to
no,
see
it's
that
de-
in one-on-one.
yeah, it's definitely a different game. It's just you not with the shiftiness. You have to really have a bag for 3 dribbles. We playing 3 dribbles.
Yeah.
So it's
That's hard.
It's
That's-
not a
You
lot.
gotta know what
you
spot
gotta
you're
know
going
what
to.
you want to do. Like, but at the same
Quick
time,
reactions.
That's the difference between me and a lot of players. I don't know what I'm gonna do before I do it.
Right.
I just hoop. A lot
Okay.
of people go out there know they got 3 dribbles. So once
Yeah.
you gotta just read people's minds. Me, you can't read my mind because I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm just going out there hooping off of how you play me. But me and PJ got some history. Shout
Yeah.
out to
Yeah,
PJ.
yeah.
So have you guys played
PJ.
one-on-one in the past?
Shout out to PJ. Ask him.
Okay.
Shout out to
okay.
PJ.
You know what? I don't think it counts if it's not on camera. As of today. So once that series comes about, then we could talk.
Honestly,
check the debt.
Honestly, PJ was supposed to be here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met him or anything. So I'm taking Alex
Taking
to win the
Alex.
one-on-one. One, I know him now. He's sitting right here. I've seen him play. 2, he pulled up.
Yeah, he
Where
pulled
he
up.
at? Where PJ at? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'll have PJ's back. He did have to train. He did have to work.
Respectable, respectable.
Providing for yourself is definitely more important than this. But we'll get him back on here. We'll get Alex back on here, and we'll really have a battle, and we'll try to see who's gonna come down the winner.
I'm fresh off work too.
And he's fresh off of work,
Fresh out of work.
Yes,
and he
sir.
smells good. Pause.
Didn't even shower.
I mean, that's that. I can't even. I ain't paying me to shout them out. I ain't shouting them out.
Nah. No, man, we just appreciate you coming, man.
No, I appreciate y'all for having me though, man. It's definitely a blessing, man. Like
sure.
just growing who I am as a person. Like people know, especially like Nick. He's known me for years, so I've grown a lot. Like
5 years, man.
2-3 years ago, nobody wanted me on their podcast. Nobody wanted me on their basketball team. So it just took a lot of growing. Like so, I'm thankful for people like Nick to believe in me,
Yeah.
to trust me.
Putting
like,
you on. Look, you're
much
talking
love.
in front of
Much
people.
I'm talking
you
in
know,
front of people, cameras.
getting
that I've
to
never
know
done
you,
before. Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
It's networking
Yeah.
for
For
sure.
sure.
And it's like you said about the world knowing me. The world kind of know me because I done played one-on-one against some of the big names in the YouTube world.
Shout out Friga.
Shout out Friga for
Shout
sure.
out Devontae Friga,
Series
man.
1-1, waiting for my rematch.
It is 1-1.
Coming.
But
It is 1-1.
yeah, definitely. But it's just like I'm just trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to put my family on and put myself on. You know what I'm saying? So with the help of Nick and everybody filming me and wanting me to be on camera is just a blessing. So I'm
Yeah,
blessed
for
to be
sure.
here for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Opportunities are plenty.
For sure. You were talking about YouTuber, man. Like, you're a pro, but you're also a YouTuber as well. You got a couple videos out there.
Absolutely.
So you're a pro and a YouTuber, which is a great mix. There's a lot of just YouTubes out there, YouTubers that don't have no resume, but they're YouTubers and they get the clout, they get, the views. But you're a pro. Like you're a lockdown pro that can score the hell out of the ball.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what? Like, me and you definitely have had our things where you're like, Nick, man, I want to hoop more. You know what I mean? I want you to look out for me for more. And it's more the fact that, bro, I'm a fan of yours. You know what I mean? Like,
Appreciate that.
we may have some stuff, you know what I mean, where you haven't came to the P League in a while, but dude, I'm a big fan of you, bro.
I appreciate you.
And you're an animal. And I say this again, like, you have a bright future for yourself. And if you just keep your head down and keep grinding, man, you're gonna get somewhere.
No, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man.
For sure.
all
You
love,
get
bro.
me hyped up over here.
sure.
What's up?
No,
Let's
it's-
go to the
yeah.
gym right now and see what's
For sure. No, I cook you too.
Yeah, I
You
don't want
feel
no
me?
smoke against ice.
Yeah, I'm giving anybody smoke. Like it's gonna be a scary summer. Shout out to my twin. You feel me? We on that this summer. So
Who you talking about? You talking about AC?
Shout out to AC.
We gonna
A1 and AC coming for everybody
Yes,
this summer.
sir. We're gonna get AC out here, man. I gotta find him a matchup. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure who wants to smoke with AC, even though he lost in that little series. Which, like I said, that atmosphere was great, but the
Man.
court was not it. AC has been playing in the
AC
TBL.
nice, but AC nice.
Yeah,
That
he's
was a
nice.
bad gym, but at the same time,
I mean,
we're not gonna disrespect school.
Yeah, no. We're not disrespecting
Scoob nice.
Scoob, but you guys have been playing in gyms that are wooden courts, and the backboards are
Absolutely.
72 inches.
No,
I'm
we
hoping
play-
that's the right backboard size.
I don't know about the right side. We for sure played on the oval, but it's just like
Yeah.
every dog has his day. School's not no
Yeah,
pushover.
right.
But it's like when we come to this inner city and the talk that we hearing in the inner city because we lost the game to some outer city guys,
Yeah.
we won't smoke with everybody in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just
Absolutely.
It's that time now.
That's what I like to hear.
It's
Call
that-
them all
it's-
out.
It's,
Let's
ti- it's
see
that
this shit.
time.
Yeah.
Anybody. I don't care who won't smoke with A1.
Yeah.
Line it up.
Yeah, we're gonna line that up, bro. All the content creators that I know, I'm gonna bring them on board. But right now, it is a city thing. I'm gonna make
Yep.
sure that we get some players on here that
Mm-hmm.
can compete. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of UFC, right? Just love the styles that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Welterweight, heavyweight. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to become something where there's going to be a big guard status. There's going to be a guard status. There's going to be a center status, right?
So what's
And-
gonna be my status? I'm a heavyweight.
I mean, are you a big guard?
They can't fuck with me either.
Hey, all big guards. You got some smoke right here.
They can't
Hey.
fuck with me either.
How tall are you?
Nobody-
5'9"?
I'm 5'9". Don't nobody bully me.
No, you are strong as hell, man. You
Don't
are
bully me.
really, really strong.
The first person to beat me for real that was my size is Nail. Shout out to Nail. I don't hate.
Who?
CD Nail. It's,
Oh,
only,
oh,
it's the
okay,
only one-on-one I lost.
Yeah. I
And,
mean,
and Friga, but Friga's just, that's a tough shot.
yeah,
man.
he's tough, bro.
How
Like,
big
he's
is
also
Fre-
6'3".
He's
Yeah, I was
6'3".
about to say.
But at the
how
same
tall is he?
time,
With a ratchet.
it's hard over height. I don't fear nobody. Big guard you, little guard you guard you got to guard me.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's going to be different. Like, I'm kind of upset my partner not here. You feel me? Because that's my partner at the end of the day. But between these lines, I don't know you. You feel me? We
Well, that's how you gotta
got
be.
sponsors watching. We got cameras rolling. We
Yeah.
got families watching.
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to be a
This
show.
is your time to
Man.
shine,
Yeah,
man. You've
when
been
when
shining.
this shit goes down, the one-on-one series, you start off, say you get the win, right? There's gonna be DMs. There's gonna be comments like, "I want the smoke. What's up? What's
Yeah.
up?" It's
A
gonna
lot
be
of
going.
It
you know
has
what
to
I'm saying?
make
It's gonna be
sense.
going.
Yeah, it's got to make sense. We're not gonna
Please
put
make
nobody.
it make sense.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We're not gonna put nobody
Guys,
that can't
guys,
guard
what
you.
a camera I'm talking to. I'm not playing you if you suck. I don't care. I don't care where you went to school. I don't care if your daddy was the coach. If you are not good to me, we're not playing.
What if he played JV sophomore year? decent
Nah.
enough, right?
No, I started varsity all 4 years.
Oh, top tier player, man. Top
Like,
tier
it's
player.
just like it got to make sense. Don't get me wrong, I like an underdog matchup because I've always been an underdog.
No,
I'm
yeah,
an
for
underdog in
sure.
this matchup. To me, I read the comments. Shout out to cameraman. He got PJ. I read the comments.
Yeah.
PJ shoot over me too little, so I'm the underdog. So I understand that, but at the same time,
How
I
tall is
can't.
PJ?
But
6 foot.
yeah, he's like 6 foot, 6'1". But
That's
you got to
crazy.
understand, man. The numbers don't lie, man. I think a lot of people were riding with you. You may seem like an underdog because you're little, but you know a lot of people riding with you. You got a big name in the city,
my
and
na-
people know
What's
who
my
you
name?
are.
It's ISO.
ISO.
So it's like, all you think
Makes
become
sense,
ISO is
yeah.
one-on-one.
Goes
Like,
right with it, yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to stay in front of somebody that get called ISO. My name is ISO for a reason. And
sure.
I'll get to display it on one of the biggest platforms or soon to be one of the biggest platforms.
Appreciate that,
I
man.
done been on the biggest platform. I
Right.
done been on the lowest platform.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
happy to be on
What
the
you-
platform.
I got a question for you. Like, what do you think about this platform we're trying to start for the city? You
That's
know,
fire.
You know, there's a bunch of leagues out there. You know, there's new leagues that start. There's there's older leagues that
Mm-hmm.
that've been around. There's pro-ams that have been around. That has been played out like a while, and it's great to have those. But there's not ones like one-on-one in the city right now that are gonna have broadcasters. You know what I mean? That are going to have refs, that are going to have cameras, and there's going to be money on the line, right? So just tell me what you think, like why is it good for the city, and do you think that it's going to be a big thing for the city?
I mean, of course, it can be a good thing for the city, but we know that the city has to come together and
It
want
does.
it to be a big thing for
Absolutely.
the city, because we know the city can get like the city.
Absolutely.
So you feel me? I hope that everybody can come together and use this. That want to play basketball, and if you don't want to play basketball, just use it to bring the community together as another platform.
For sure.
But like you said, it's different. Like
It's different.
everybody has a league. Like shout out to the Pro-Am, shout out to the
Right.
P League, shout out to King. Everybody has a league.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Right.
Everybody loves playing basketball, but like broadcasters, commentators, one-on-one, money
Yeah.
on the line, Jack's Casino. It's
Yeah.
just different. Like it's just something that we haven't seen before,
Yeah.
which is, it to me is fire. Like
It is.
I fuck with it.
You know what? It's very popular right now in the YouTube community to do
And that's what it
one-on-ones.
is.
And shout out to Freak and Next Chapter. They do a lot of one-on-ones. Shout out to Ball is Life. They do a lot of one-on-ones. But the difference between this one and theirs is obviously the commentators.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ball is Life has 2 refs. The 2 refs are there, but like.
It's just more so
the actual money part, coming together as this grows to create an income for people to play one-on-one. It doesn't matter if you're going to play one game and win. I want people to come back and defend their title.
No, for sure.
As the champion. So in the city, this guy can be like, hey, he's the one-on-one champion. I want to smoke against him.
No,
you
for
know
sure.
what I mean? And then
And
if we bring out content creators, they're gonna come at you.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and it's definitely more
And
so
like you said, it's just different. You know, we're not doing.
Huh?
No one else is.
oh, sorry. Anyways, a shaking. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like you said, it's different. Like no one else is doing this shit. You know, there
Facts.
might be niches like you said that Ball Life does a one-on-one series and shit, but no one's doing it like this.
For sure.
Well,
I
at
think,
least in the
I think
city.
the biggest thing though with that is too, like to make it be the biggest thing that you guys want to do in the city is more so, in my opinion, how I approach it is more so focused on that. We're not really focusing on what Ball is Life got going
Correct.
on, what such and such got going on Free. Like shout out to them. Like they're doing
Yeah.
an amazing thing.
Right,
It's a
right,
thing
right.
to follow, but at the
Yeah.
same time, we try to do something different. So we got
Different.
to invest in that and focus on that because if we sit around and compare it to Ball is Life and Free, we gonna be sitting here like, damn, it's never moving nowhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Definitely-
so
we're
gotta
definitely not
kinda-
comparing.
We
We're
gotta
definitely not
kind of like
comparing. Yeah,
take
yeah.
it so by so and then do our own lane. Like we
Yeah.
said, we took our own lane into the one-on-one world. Yeah, everybody plays one-on-one, but like we said, we're bringing it to a whole series to
Yeah.
where you gotta line up and beat a couple people like a boxing match. You
Yeah.
gotta line up to beat me, so you
Yeah.
gotta beat a couple people.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So it's definitely different and there's room to grow, but we gotta
Yeah.
really lock in on that and
Yeah, absolutely.
really focus on that to
Shout
me.
out to Ryan Wolf, DJ Ryan Wolf. He actually came to me with this idea months ago, and I told him like, yeah, it's a
That's
good
fire.
idea. And then I reached back out to him a couple months ago. Shout out to Pierre with Playmaker, our partner in this. We were just talking, and I'm like, bro, that is a fire idea because I love UFC. I love their marketing. I love how they treat their fighters. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try to mimic just a little bit of that. Obviously twisted with our own stuff.
Make it the basketball version.
Yeah,
you know,
we're
at the
just
end of
gonna
the
make it
day.
the
It's
basketball
fire.
version.
No,
yeah.
that's fire for sure. It's like like you said, it's a cutthroat series, and
Yeah.
it's like we the first one, and you gonna have this the first one to get it popping. Now
Yeah.
next week, or not next week, excuse me, but
Sorry?
next session,
Yeah.
next series, you feel me? Now you gonna have undercards.
Yeah.
Somebody else got to run up on me. Now we
Absolutely.
got, you feel me? My twin brother under there running up on somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a growing experience. It's the first one. We gonna get it cracking.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, my man's PJ not here. I don't know where he's at. We'll see it on the
Training.
court. Hopefully, he doesn't pull one of these on the court. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. It's all I'm just playing.
Peach.
That would be crazy.
Jeez, man.
No, man, but no, it's all love, though, man. I really appreciate y'all for having me, though.
Sure.
It's a blast to be here, man. Sorry to cut it short, but
Sorry.
No, yeah.
plans got to get back to the second job,
Absolutely,
man.
yeah.
But
It's about that time for sure.
I appreciate y'all for having me. It's real love to
For
have
sure.
love around
Yeah,
me.
man, we're lit about the whole thing, so appreciate you coming on.
And
again.
I'm ready for the face-off, too, man.
Yeah,
So
PJ,
whenever-
we're gonna get you on here, and you
Yeah.
guys are gonna have a face-off, and you're really gonna, talk
and the
to
winner
each other.
and the winner gets some of these, right?
Yeah.
The winner gets some of these. That's cool. I
Definitely.
want black ones, though.
You want black
These
ones?
ones?
Yeah, y'all might as well go ahead.
Shout out to Street of Sport.
What Jimmy
for
Butler and them
endorsing us.
do? Go ahead and order my 10.5 now.
10.5.
We not going back to Miami. We going to Denver. You feel me?
Yeah.
No, man. Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you.
boy.
My dog.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
finish it off.
We'll just finish it off.
Finish it off. Go ahead.
All right, guys, that wraps it up here for episode 1 of the Plus Minus podcast.
Sir.
ISO popped on. We're gonna have PJ coming on here soon
Yes,
as
sir.
well. Nick, anything you gotta say? You pop your cherry first episode for a podcast. How
Yeah,
you feel?
man, I did pop my cherry, man. I had to change the sheets definitely for that. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for this. It's going to be super fun. I'm dead. But yeah, I'm just super excited to drop these one-on-one series. I'm super excited to have these guests on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some fun with this, man. We're gonna grow this until
Yeah, it's
we
gonna
can.
be lit. Check us out: YouTube, Plus Minus Podcast, Spotify, Apple. We got Nick P,
Yes, sir.
P League, Clock, Tinted Clock. You said what now? Check us all out. Follow us. Playmaker, Mark, Bogdan, and then we're out of here.
We out. We out. Tough.